part of this Malaysia cylindrical core paper, we have seen all the terminology that we are going to use in this paper, and the the how the minutia is being represented in this particular paper in the form of cylinder. Now I'm moving to the next slide. Now, for every minutia of the fingerprint, we will make a cylinder. If we take a look on the top view, so in the left side of this slide, we will see the cylindrical part enclosed within a cuboid, which has been shown on the slide in form of I and J axis. Now, for every cylinder, there will be total number of k k layers, which has been shown in the right side of this slide. So we have for every layer, we'll define a value, which is d phi k is equal to minus pi plus square root of k minus 1 by 2 into delta d. So now we are going to calculate the values of each cell, of each layer, of each minutia of fingerprint. For each cell, we are going to fix a point which is p ij, which is in the form of the minutia value, and the ij, which is the center of that particular cell. Moving to the next point, this is a cell value. I am going to describe all the things which has been written, like limiting function, contribution summary, special contribution, and directional contribution. Now first we need to know about which cell we are going to consider the consider, or which one we are not going to consider. So the first is thing that if the cylinder is the cell value is valid, then we will be considering, else we are not going to consider. Now how we are going to ensure that which cell we are going to insert? So going to the next point, next slide. So if this, the we are putting a condition to ensure which cell is valid or which one is not. If the distance between the point for a particular cell and the minutia is less than equal to r, the r is a value which has been calculated by many experimentation. And now if the point lies within the convolution hull, then we will call is valid. Now the t and ohm is a offset value which has been calculated using many experimentation on a various type of database of fingerprint, and d is the set of all the minutia in the fingerprint. Now moving to the previous slide. So now cm of ijk is a coordinate of that particular cell center. Now limiting function is just like a sigmoid function that returns the value between 0 to 1, as you can see on this slide. Now it says that we need to sum over n number of points. So what is the number of point? The number of point, we need to figure out which minutia we are going to consider to calculate the values for a particular cell. So we have condition that if that particular point and the around that point minutia, the distance between the minutia and a point is less than equal to 3 times of sigma s. Now in the same slide, bottom left, you can see that there is a circle with radius 3 sigma s. There are many minutia which is inside this circle. We are going to consider those minutia, and we will exclude those minutia which doesn't lie within this region. So we have calculated the value of n. Now we need to calculate the value of a spatial contribution and the directional contribution of that particular cell values of a layer of that particular cylinder. Now going to the next point, which is for spatial contribution. Now we have calculated this. Now the spatial contribution is in spatial contribution we are going to use Gaussian Gaussian function which has the mean value 0 and standard deviation is sigma s, and the sigma s is also has been calculated using many experimentation, so we need not to worry about that. So now as you can see, for particular point P and for particular radius 3 sigma s, there are many minutiae which lies within this region, and for the bottom figure you can see that you can see this, the the more the place where the more minutiae lies are darker. So we have we have calculated those value, and which values has higher, we have put in the color code accordingly. Now moving to the directional contribution of that particular cell. Now in this example I have taken two minutiae only. So for particular M, which is a central minutia, we have shown the top value of cylinder. Now the again the same thing is being repeated as we have done in the spatial contribution. We are going to draw a space the Gaussian function over the d phi, and d phi we have calculated d phi k and mt, where mt is minus pi by n for particular example. Now it's just different d phi. So now for particular k, so in this case we have considered the value of k is equal to 6. So we'll take two lower value and upper value. Now you can see from this slide, so there is alpha 1 which lies alpha 1 lower, now alpha 1 upper, alpha 2 upper, alpha 3 upper, alpha 4 upper, alpha 5 upper. Now in this region we are going to evaluate the value. Now the more the value of this region, the different color, or the darker the values in the right side will be given to this value, will given to this layer, so or vice versa. So now I have talked about the why we have shown the 3D structure value of this fingerprint. Now you can assume, or you can verify that we are just using the directional contribution in terms of uh, layer. The height of layer is 2 pi, so you can say that the 0 to 2 pi is also the 2 pi length. And the question is that why we are using every point in the layer, but we are not using the every point on this 2D structure. So I would say that we have condition that the validity of cell, so we are not going to use every value of cell in the particular layer. So ultimately we are just calculating the values of 2D structure in the form of 3D. Now moving to the next slide. So we have calculated the cylindrical value. So if we have calculated cylindrical values, so we will calculate the layer value. And if we have calculated layer values, now we have the values of whole cylinder. So suppose we have values of two cylinder, so we need to know about how much they are similar. So now we need to know about the similarity score. Now so suppose we have three cylinder, which is CA, CB, CG, and as we can see from this image the left side, the value of K is equal to 6. For 3 cylinder we have values K is equal to 6. Now to calculate the similarity between two cylinders, suppose in the first case we are taking the two cylinders A and B, so we need to first linearize the values of C, I, J and K, so which is the Cm of ijk. Now linearization of ijk is equal to, is given by this formula. Now C and B of t is given by this formula. If they are matchable, then we will call C of t, else 0. We need to know about if the cylinder which are going to compare, if they are similar or not. So if CBA of t, if they are matchable, then we will say CB of t. Now here gamma of A comma B is defined as 1 minus, which is difference between the CAB minus CBA upon mod of CAB plus mod of CBA, if CA and CB are matchable, else 0. Now for particular question, we have got sigma of AB is equal to 0.75, which I should say they are matched, and sigma of and gamma of A comma C is equal to 0.38, which is lower than what we need to reach a decision whether they are similar. Now we have calculated the similarity between two cylinders. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about the different types of similarity, or how we are going to reduce the time complexity using bitwise method. Thank you.